Now, our next movie is one you don't want to forget about. It's called My Dog Skip, a sincere and really engaging coming-of-age story. It stars Frankie Muniz from TV's Malcolm in the Middle as Willie. He's a bookworm whose life is forever changed by a Jack Russell Terrier puppy named, well, Skip, obviously. This smart, cute kid and his even smarter and cuter dog team up to battle the school bullies. They court the prettiest girl in town. They fight with the local bootleggers. They even cross the lines of segregation, all during the summer of '42, if you can believe it. Now, Diane Lane plays Willie's mom. She's a free spirit who gives him the dog for his 9th birthday.
You mean he's mine?
Yep, he's all yours. Hope you like it.
Kevin Bacon plays Willie's dad, a one-legged war veteran who says Willie isn't ready to care for a dog.
He keeps the dog for 2 weeks.
If there's a problem, I'll take it to the farm myself. Jack, Will deserves this chance.
Soon, Willie and Skip are having all sorts of winsome adventures, as in this scene where Willie and his friends train the dog for possible canine duty in World War II.
Those are the bad guys. Those are the Germans. Hitler. You want to kill Hitler.
Well, until now, probably the only movie with a dog in its title that I've loved is Reservoir Dogs, and I'm not exactly the target audience for this family-friendly tale. But I'm mad enough to admit that I love this movie. My Dog Skip is sentimental without being sappy. It's clever without being contrived. And the cast is so attractive, the writing so sharp that only a hopeless curmudgeon, you know, the kind of person who would actually kick a puppy, could be unmoved by this film. Now, I went into the theater growling and snarling about having to sit through some children's animal movie, but I walked out thinking that maybe I should get a dog, especially if I could find one as cool as Skip.
You know, I think it's an interesting point because this is not really a children's movie. It's really, I walked in the same state of mind, but of course it's based on a memoir by Willie Morris, who used to be the editor of Harper's Magazine, and who says that as a child, he didn't have any friends, he was bad at sports, he got a puppy, the puppy was his friend. And you know, at this point, I'm lost because I had a dog when I was a kid.
Really?
I did. Blackie.
Yeah.
Blackie was his
See,
name.
everybody remembers their dog's name. You don't remember your first grade teacher, but you remember your dog's name, right?
Well, that was Sister Ambrosetta, but that's another story.
Okay. That was the name of my dog, actually.
I loved Blackie. And Blackie was my friend. He was a friend in a way that no human being could ever be my friend. And as I began to get into this movie, which plays it pretty straight, I mean, it's not some cute kid movie. Blackie is Skip is a dog.
See, look at that. There's the Freudian puppy slip of all time right there.
And Willie is a boy, and they become friends, and therefore, through this dog, he becomes accepted in his community by other kids. And I was touched, and I was moved, and I was surprised how much I liked it.
I didn't think I was going to like it at all. I really I mean, I'm not a yeller, old, you know, any of those kind of old Disney-type movies, but you're right. The writing is really good here. And this little Frankie Muniz, who people know now on Malcolm in the Middle, this kid is really good. He's not a cutesy kid mugging for the camera. He's a very attractive young boy and everything, but he plays it straight. And even the dog, they don't overdo it with the stupid dog tricks. I mean, they have a few of them in there. And then you got Diane Lane, who's always great. Kevin Bacon in a terrific part.
Kevin Bacon has a couple of great scenes in this movie.
Yeah, he really does. And even like the scene with the sports hero who goes off to war, there's this guy who lives next door who goes off to war. Even that, it's a little more surprising and complex than you'd expect from a movie like this.
Yes, it is. Coming up later in the show, Rupert Everett is the gay father of Madonna's baby in The Next Best Thing. Coming up next, Gary Shandling is an alien in What Planet Are You From?
What kind of guy marries a chick after one date? Didn't you see the crying game?